God.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. I didn't consider the Chaka, but that reminds me of earlier we were talking about, well, what's one of the best harpoon carriers? I think you have to put Omni Knight up there. You have to nominate him. By the way, it is an NP support, right? Isn't it?
Oh, wait, what? So what's happening? Oh yeah, there's a troll. Okay, I forgot about the troll. So what's the other core? The Rubik's the core? Oh no, the clock's the core?
Yeah, looks like it, right?
Okay, so I got confused a little bit. So Clockwork's mid. Why though? Why they wanted Clockwork mid? So it was a blind pick. They didn't know who was the matchup, and they just wanted. I guess it must be a Clockwork specialist. Because Clockwork used to be a mid hero before when you. Well, the build was you rush Orchid. I don't know if that's still the build now. So what do? You get like the Veil, and you hook in and you cast Veil and you kill stuff.
Oh, you get a Shibas
So
eventually. You're just too tanky.
Yeah, I mean, what do you do actually? I'm not very sure what do you do because I've not played the hero in a very long time.
Is this a Mage Slayer builder? Could it be a Mage Slayer builder?
Yeah, why not?
I don't know. I'm asking you, right? For me, it seems realistic. I'm just thinking back. You said before you always want a Mage Slayer builder in your middle lane. This guy can certainly close the gap if you can hit your spells.
Yeah, I mean, sounds pretty reasonable for this hero to build a Mage Slayer. He uses the stats fairly well.
Solo?
You see Solo? Oh no. Oh my god, Solo. What happened, Solo?
Sayush has the kill.
Oh, there's a ward there, so he didn't know.
Yep, he didn't know. He does get his ward down. Looks like he planted a ward just in between the tier 1, tier 2 tower here for some glancing vision, I think, for probably the mid warriors. So hoping to use that to their advantage. Maybe deny the bottle early here. I don't think Swadex is actually going for one.
Yep. Nope, not on Kotal. Kotal does not need a drink, you know. That hero has his own drink, the chakra.
You know what they should have? He should just have, instead of the horse, he should have the camel, right? Because camels don't need to drink that much either. Pretty good, right?
So it's what? No, hump magic. I don't know what you call it. That's where he stores the water.
That's what I call a good Wednesday night.
Alright. I call that a good Sunday night.
All right, well, Winter, my joke was because Wednesday is hump day, but you just had to go and ruin the joke, didn't you? Unbelievable, this guy. Ironcrad's doing pretty well in this mid lane. I'm sorry, I want to watch this a little bit more and see what this is. I've got to say, Winter, I've yearned for the days. I don't think I was quite aware or cognizant of the Clockwork mid lane days, but I do distinctly recall Universe and company back in those days taking him into the off lane. That's what I remember.
I mean, there was a time where Clockwork was played. I mean, the Universe Clockwork days were even older than the mid Clockwork days. It was quite recent, like okay, not recent, but 3-4 years ago. Remember 9? He was playing Clockwork. He plays all these weird.
Yeah, but that's 9. Was everyone else doing it? Because it's like 9 also started Coddle mid and Winter Wyvern mid, and then those became very much a build. But sometimes, you know, he takes like a Visage mid or something weird, and it just doesn't take off the same way. So that's what I'm asking.
You're welcome.
Yep, you got me. I have nothing for you, you know, so you're right. Clockwork has never been exclusively a mid hero.
Fair enough. I mean, but I'm excited. Either way, I'm excited to see him back in the core role is kind of my point. Therefore here...
I mean, ever since he got changed to Universal, I think people were like kind of thinking about the possibility of him being like a
Ayush, really good bushwhack into the skewer, trying to turn back now, but Solo does get that lingering damage. It'll allow Notice at least to trade away. Really good skewer collecting Dark Lord. The kill. 1-for-1 exchange. We're gonna probably see a Magnus win a lane, it seems.
Yeah, I mean, he's with Hubing. Hubing's one of the stronger laners on position 4. He's been buffed, she's been buffed a lot in the recent patches, you know. So it's a popular hero right now. At least in my games in pubs, you know, like, I feel like the hero is very strong in position 4. I don't know about position 5, but I mostly meet him on the off lane. The hero has a lot of damage, has a lot of setup, and he's really quick. And if you give Hubing a good start, she can definitely do a lot in the later portions of the game for you. Kind of like a Rubik, you know, like she's like a support but a core in a way. way, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, I think that with items, you know, especially that can very true. I think it reminds me a lot about like Enchantress, you know, a bit Chen's in that kind of a way. I think Chen maybe
not
less so
not
to carry.
Chen. Yeah, maybe
No,
not
but
Chen.
like, yeah, no, I think I misspoke there. I'll take the L there. But just in the terms of like, they can be tempo setters. They can certainly be an impetus in your game. No pun intended there on the end. They can scale. I don't really see like Pugna's doing that. I guess some silencers maybe. You know,
Silencer.
I mean, look, he's
What?
not a popular hero, but I'm just saying, like, you can build items to scale much like an Enchantress because you have an auto attack modifier. There's a TP coming top. Solo is not even going to be needed for this kill, to be honest. He had it pretty
You know,
easily.
he's just there for the XP. Did he even get the XP? And the
What?
AoE gold.
Ooh, it's a little bit of a scary moment there, as it did leave the Troll Warlord completely alone. Like you said, doesn't really need to be babysat, but when there's a skewer in the game, it does make things a bit scarier. As you can see, Einkred getting a bit aggressive here, trying to steal some of these stacks. He knows what's going on here.
Oh, tries to dodge the Hollow Blast, but still gets hit.
There goes a Soul Ring
Yeah.
here, Kitty Teach. Playing with his HP, knows there's going to be a Rebuke and a Spear, so not really too easy to find a kill there.
Yeah, I'm just wondering what is the build for this Omni carry. I guess you get Harpoon,
Yeah.
and
Solo,
you
he's
get
dead. I think down bottom. He's well, he's got TP, but no kill to use it. Shockwave and will be killed off. I think the creep, the flag bearer, not the kill, but either way, kills a kill there. This mag,
this
by
is
the
not-
way, double Wraith
It's not
Band.
looking good. This lane is not going well for the troll. I mean, with the MP dying so much. I mean, the double Wraith Band is nice for the lane.
Yeah, so many
Gives you
stats.
armor.
That should help.
All these universal heroes, I think, most of the time, the Wraith Bands would actually give you much more benefit than the Braces. Braces are good in some lanes where you need the regen, but overall, the Wraith Bands are gonna give you the real value, you know.
I wonder if that's still
Speed
true.
armor.
I think it is. I remember seeing like a big mathematical post about how Wraith Bands give you more effective HP on certain heroes. And obviously it depends on your skills and all that. But
Especially heroes that have a lot of HP. I think the armor's gonna be better than the
really
Bracer.
good bushwhack. Notice skewered towards the Watcher. It does force the TP scroll from Solo. Oh, but from the gate, FNG looking for the kill. A little bit aggressive there. Pretty hopeful.
Radiant's
Will
middle
not have
tower
enough
is
damage
under
for it.
attack.
But careful this rotation. Squadix coming
Yep.
from the mid lane. Can he cut him off?
Kotal's a scary one when he has the Spirit Form on in the early game. The Spirit
Might
Form.
get him? No, I think just barely off there by that Solar Bind. Dark Lord, not okay. He's going to go down as Notice, collecting him with that level 1 Shockwave. More just using it for the CC. Nice skewer on through and getting another kill here onto Solo. This is...
Yeah, this is not looking good for the Trolls lane.
Nope.
And right now, 7-minute Wisdom Rune Solar. What does Solo do? Is he gonna wait for the Wisdom before he TPs out? Maybe he should. Maybe use a scan. I think he has to try to steal. Oh no, he's gonna TP bot.
Going back
Right,
down
and
bottom.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Right,
attack.
this is it's not looking good for the MP. You know, when you pick MP, you do not want to see an MP start the game like this. You know, like behind. This hero is not meant to start from behind. You know, you want to be pressuring the map. You want to be TPing around, setting up kills, stealing Wisdom Runes, setting up vision. I mean, as a result of that, the troll is also behind. His lane has gone.
Yeah, his lane is
Gone
hard.
really, really
But look at
poorly.
Einkred. He's just ganking on his own. Just a quick little hook shot in. Take that. My
Yeah.
mid clockwork ganking.
He has to make sure that he gets a very, very good start. So he's rushing Aghanim's Scepter. So I guess
Solo again. He's got 13 now. Wand charges. Don't really know if he makes it out here alive, Winter. He might just save those. He's not. And well, at least force Notice to use a little bit more mana to kill him, but it's still an easy kill. Notice now 2-0 and 3.
yeah, you see Squadix as well. Like he's just trying to bully Dark Lord out of the jungle. Like there's nowhere the troll can go, right? So the Kotal's doing a good job there, mid lane. Kotal's gonna TP in to save
Ooh,
his
this would be a
captain.
juicy rune. Antares. Yeah, nice job protecting him. Solo TPing back on in. Ooh, he's going to have the damage for a kill. Sayush Nice job there on the Bushwhack. Able to connect onto 2 now with the Acorn shot bouncing around. Do they have enough damage? Is Antares actually going to tick down to this urn? He just might with the Solar Bind. It's close, but he'll be just fine. Aincrad with a haste, preventing SquadX from getting any follow-up damage to secure that kill. Really nicely done. So much damage, though.
Yeah, I mean, Keeper of the Light, early game, you know. This hero is strong because of the amount of damage that he has, and he's very mobile in the early game, especially when he gets the travels, you know, and he gets to run around and pressure the opponents. If you don't have any hero that can easily kill the Kotal, this hero can be a huge problem.
Right. And we
I guess that's when the clockwork comes to play, you know. He needs to deal with him.
Well, he's very tanky here, this Clockwork, by the way. 500 HP, even at just a third. So, actually, really a difficult kill there. But, yeah, I mean, that's what I'm curious about. It's a full Vessel first, by the way, for SquadX. Back in the days, we invoked his name earlier, so I'll bring it up. But back in the day, 9 was getting like 7-minute BOTs on this hero and then immediately ganking other lanes. Obviously, the BOTs are next. But why is it that you think we see a shift here? Is it because maybe the NP just had a bad time? Do you think if NP was popping off, maybe SquadX would have considered a bots earlier, or is Vessel just too good for the damage?
I mean, boss is just a more greedier build. You get to you need to farm more on the map, and whereas Vessel is a more aggressive build. You know, you want to be running around. Like I said, you have to play for the Omni Knight. The Omni Knight is a very key hero on this draft. Everything is set up to allow him to succeed. So you don't want your other cores to be too greedy.
Got it.
I think the early game when you have Vessel, that's when the point where you are really strong with Spirit Form. If you get travels, whenever you go to the side lane, you have Spirit Form, but you might not have enough damage to kill heroes.
10-minute rune spawns bottom on Taurus. That might not get him out of trouble here as the Bookwack catches him. Pardon me, my brain broke there for a second on this New Zealandish wink. But the smoke gank, yeah, it's going to be stopped in its tracks now. SquadX trapped inside the Arena of Blood.
Is he even going to die?
Solo from the other side as well, trapped inside the cogs now. But it leaves Solo high and dry on the enemy high ground, surrounded by 4, looking at least for a kill on an FNG or something, but he will be left empty-handed. A good trade still for him, even if that is his 5th death of the game. He's been involved in 4, in fact, he has 4 kills to his name, which is 2/3 of the total that 9Pandas has.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised at the counter. I guess he felt like he couldn't die. He was kind of like baiting. He could have just ran away so that the Mars couldn't have caught him, but he kind of like semi-baited. He tried to bait 9 partners in, but then he got himself killed, you know. The Omni wasn't
on a
able
2
to
notice,
save him.
looking to line them up now in the Skewer. Barely had enough mana for that, but Aincrad is very tanky, and Solo with a big wand here still left to play with. Aincrad is going to be taken down. There's that Solar Bind, and even that Vessel going to work on Taurus in a bit of a rough spot here. He had stolen Skewer. He's already used it. No real way out of this one for him, as, yeah, of the many things that could have killed him there, it's an Acorn shot, I think, from Sayush that does it.
Yeah, the lineup is very powerful right now with the Chakra, and supports do a lot of damage, the Pugna and the Hoodwing together. Gonna TP top. Mars is not gonna get away from this. Oh, they missed the push right.
Maybe the Skewer
Never mind.
now. Solo thinking about TPing in again. Notice from the mid lane connecting her. Big Nature's Wrath, though, doing a good number, allowing Aincrad to find a pick here. Or is it? Look at this healing, that Heavenly Grace paired with already a maxed Illuminate here doing good work. Eventually Notice will still go down, but it's at least going to be another death hero for Solo. Ding, 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 number 6 for him. He's trying to break the record from, who was it?
That guy's crazy, man. He's just TPing right in, you know, just trying to body initiate a little bit too aggressive there from Solo. He's surprised. And meanwhile, FNG just calmly finishes the mid tower, you know, just Pugna things, you know, taking your towers while you're fighting.
Yeah, and he's got an Arcane Rune now. Might be able to get a little bit more farming in here. We'll see what he can actually get his hands on. But is all of this chaos around the map, Winter, it's not been so bad news for 9Pandas. Fight's not really going their way, sure, but it has at least allowed Dark Lord to, I wouldn't say recover, but I think his early game has stabilized. It was looking pretty horrendous for him, and he's gotten a couple minutes alone in the jungle doing what every single core loves doing. He just loves hitting creeps.
Don't jinx him, he's gonna die now.
Winter, it's the storyline here. We're setting up for it as Notice finds him with the Skewer. He's going to be brought and dragged back into the hands of 4 enemy heroes. He has his ultimate here. We'll see what he can really do. Broken is going to go ahead and pop the ulti now. Vessel applied, not healing a lick as he's actually locked on to FNG. Not really doing too much there. Solo looking maybe for another death. Is going to be surrounded now by 3. Antara slow to a crawl. He could be the next target. The RP is going to be able to collect both supports as Eincrad goes immediately here actually for the Coddle. Really good blast here. Is going to be seeing him out of harm's way. Misses a little bit too strong as Solo actually is going to be able to still keep himself alive. There is an arena of blood, but the VP, I think they're just going to be a bit too speedy here. Can't quite catch anything. Get away with a free kill basically onto the core, only losing a support.
Yeah, I felt like
maybe not actually. That was insane. No vision there, just kind of went for it.
I think they saw him like running up towards the ancients previously, so they kind of like guessed that.
Oh my goodness!
he
Look at these
might
rocket
actually be
players
there.
trying to notice. No way out for him. But Solo, he's gonna come in there. Kill goes to the Mars at the 14-minute wisdom room here. Sayush is still gonna be able to claim it, but is gonna end up losing his own life. Maybe to the ancients. Maybe that's what he's gonna try. He's gonna attempt to scurry away here, but no such luck for him. 3 kills for Alberta.
Yeah, that's insane. The early agonyms on the clock, triple rockets there, just making it so difficult for them to contest that wisdom root. I don't think VP actually expected the amount of damage being dished out there.
No, it's a lot. 200.
You think it's like just a nature's prophet hitting in, then there's like rockets flying in.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Certainly helps. Right. Far more global lineup than even I anticipated. It's like some Storm, Dawnbreaker, AA lineup right now. It almost feels like.
Yeah, so VP, they definitely have to try to respect that, Try to be a little bit more cautious when they are going for the next team fight and respect the fact that the Clockwork Aghanim is actually a huge power spike in the early fights for them, Your Coddle doesn't feel like that crazy strong, I mean, he has a 4-staff now, so he can actually live against the hookshot. But they still have to respect the amount of damage that the Clockwork can dish out. If you get caught in the arena and he just uses triple rockets in, you're all gonna die. It's funny you talk about that combo, arena into triple rocket.
Yeah,
Worth talking.
Maybe not the big one. It's not the one that's going to get you a front page Reddit clip, unless I guess you get a rampage with it. But it ain't bad at all. A lot of AoE damage, just making it easy to stack on top of. You've got eventually, a leveling up Wrath of Nature solo with plenty of deaths, but also again a lot of kills. He's been involved in 10 of 11 kills, and he's half of the deaths for his team. So I mean, he's just aggressive, right?
And is this gonna be his next death? It's gonna run into a smoke.
Wouldn't be a terrible move from him, though. Let's see if he breaks it. There is a ward up on the high ground. Now it's going to be broken. He should know something's here. He did see Noticed as well, forcing the blink back. Okay.
Here comes the rockets.
Look at the damage. Look at the vision, most importantly.
He has no mana on clock. Gonna run out.
Run up for a few more, at least. So cheap. Look, he even has the Fairy's Trinket. It's not a bad idea.
Yeah. That's one of the better items for him with this build.
Yeah, just need some stats,
He needs arcane boots, or he needs something to give him mana. He's building into... Wait, what? Octarine Cornix,
Yeah.
alright, so he just wants to spam spells.
Radiant
Solo?
are scanning.
You're going to be able to evade depth here. Does not have a TC. He's got a scroll, but no chance to use it as he is surrounded and killed. And that should be his bot tier 1 tower going down.
Are
Boop.
fortified. Dire's middle
This,
tower is under attack.
Just the life of the Nature's Prophet. You're going to some dangerous places. You always tend to take the dangerous farm as MP, and sometimes you're just gonna cough up some of the kills, feed some kills to the opponent.
By the way, Alberca is the one
What?
going for the mage.
The
so
damage.
I didn't see that one.
He just killed him with one hammer.
Yeah, but I mean that's what this
And
hero
one
does.
right click.
That's what this hero does. It's especially with the Echo Saber. That is now Harpoon online. Get ready for this ridiculousness. Weren't we casting some games where we saw this build really achieve full power? I feel like we were, weren't we?
Did he have Empower in the game?
No, full power, not full empower. God.
I know.
Oh my God.
I'm just asking if he had
Well,
Magnus
now
in the
we'll have
game on
Empower.
his team.
You just can't talk about this guy with anything serious. Always trying to make a joke, Winter.
I was trying to be...
Dire are scanning.
I'm done. Alright, let's just talk about the game.
How would you say this MP pick has panned out? Did you like Solo's aggressiveness? I would say it,
Radiant's
at the
top
very
tower
least,
is
distracted
under attack.
VP and it has given a lot of time for Dark Lord. to
Kind of
get it
didn't work out in the early game, but then it worked out again after that. It didn't work out for the lane. It's funny to say that. Nature's Prophet didn't work out in the lane.
True.
Yeah, but his playstyle has always been very, very aggressive by nature. Whenever Blood Granite was introduced into the game, he was always like carrying 2 or 3 of them. You know, remember his Undyings running around with Blood Granites?
Yeah, blood grenades and mangoes. Just pure consumables.
I mean, late game, I'm not even sure if the Troll can actually out carry against Omni Knight carry. As Omni Knight with the ultimate is always going to have an edge over the Troll, you know, and Nullify is not something you get on Troll early. So not entirely sure about the core-to-core matchup, and the Omni Knight also has Empower, so that might even be unfair enough for the Troll.
I like how you said
Radiant
unfair.
are scanning.
Yeah, I mean,
Is it
but
unfair?
isn't this just another good game for Ag Scepter, quite frankly? Dispel.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely good. Gets to dispel. I mean, the only thing you can't dispel is the Grace, right? Oh no, it's also dispel.
Oh, it's.
Another repel. Damn, I thought you said it was called Heavenly Grace.
I would. Well, that's what you confused me because I remember that they renamed it back to Repel. You dispel. I think you dispel everything. It's a great Ag Scepter game, and I think that's why he's got it queued up here. Dark Lord going for that Manta first. But I actually think that will really allow him to fight pretty easily, dare I say. Dispel the Solar Bind. You got a couple dispels for yourself. The Purge, I guess. I like saying Purge when it's an aggressive dispel because I think it's just a bit more clear. Careful though, TP's from the top lane. Oh, what a spear! Obviously, he was just doing it for the wave, but you know what? Let's give him the credit. He noticed was coming. You could say he noticed him coming. And now the Arena of Blood set up here does not allow them to find the kill on the Squadix. It might even allow Albercon to live as they will hit him here with that Sharpshooter. However, in come the Rocket Flares, and these are 3 rather squishy heroes, Winter. This is doing tons of work. Hookshot on in as well. Hello, welcome to the arena. The real arena, says Ankrad, as he is just focusing onto these squishy supports. Kidistich has now completed his TP on in and is ready to clean anything up here. After he kills Dark Lord? What? Dark Lord was in this fight?
I think he gated in.
And then was...
Yeah, he came from the thing.
And then he took a short back to the fountain. Look, 1,000 damage. 900, we'll say, from the Omni Knight in a second. That'll do it.
Yeah, but look at the true damage here. The Clockwork, 2.8k damage with the Nature's Prophet.
Not bad. They're doing numbers here. Is it too early there for our little troll warlord to be fighting, do you think? Is he just outgunned simply right now?
No, I felt like they could have won that fight, but it must have. He must have got. What did he get caught by? RP wasn't used.
He literally just got caught out by the harpoon. It was just burst
Bushwhack?
damage. It was no,
Just bushwhack and he
no,
died.
it was burst damage.
Oh.
Well, I'll show you again. You can check on the program. See, he was bushwhacked far earlier, and then he just died. 900 damage in a second. He just got bursted.
Oh, here we go again. The troll
This
pops
time,
his R button right away.
He gets the ultimate off. Kirsich is still out fighting him. This
He's
man,
losing.
Where is this HP coming from? Excuse me? 4,000 HP momentarily there with the repel. That is just not fair, sir. That is not
Dota
fair.
is not a fair game, man. Some heroes just get better spells than the other heroes.
Look at this damage number. Oh my lord. Absolutely nothing they can really do there.
He thinks that he's made the right adjustment. I got my R button help.
No, the right adjustment would have not been picking Troll Warlord this game, it seems. Oh man.
We mentioned it. Seemed like a good troll game. Get to dispel everything.
Yeah, but that's the problem is that until you have those dispels, you're not dispelling, well, anything by my count. Einkrad just casually getting a kill there, by the way, as he TP's out. Got him with the rocket flares on too.
Man, this looks so fun mid Clockwork. I can't wait for our shift to end. Play some
Yeah, you
Clockwork.
need some 4 a.m. mid clockwork, Winter. You're gonna see some unholy words in the chat if you try that.
A bounty which my matriarch will
Take you back to the
not,
CC
not,
days.
not if I win the game.
Your behavior score right now, Winter.
Well,
Let's check.
never mind.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, that's why you're not going to see any words in the game because your behavior score
Well,
is so low. No one can type in the chat.
We have a Mage Slayer on Mars. You know, let's talk about that instead.
Yeah,
My behavior score.
I
Mars is behaving properly. He's buying the core meta item.
While Clockwork goes for the Octarine. Sure. Gonna take his cooldown down by a lot for this overclock. His hook shot as well. Ain't bad to have that a little bit.
And he also
short.
gives him mana. I think the mana is like a significant deal for this hero. Like you need your mana to use your spells all the time.
Dire's top tower is under
So
attack.
Octarine Core has a lot of mana regen right now.
Tiara of Solamene. Good item here for him. Smoke play.
I kind of like to buy that item casually sometimes. Like late game, you have some hero that needs mana regen.
Careful. Careful, Einkrad. He is going to be caught. Oh, and there's going to be the RP. Didn't get off the battery assault in time. Into the bushwhack. Into the solar bind. Into the sharpshooter. Goodbye,
Dire's
Clockwork.
middle tower has fallen.
Thanks for coming by. Kidnapped and killed, man.
Ain't so tough anymore, yeah? Oh, well.
Dire's
not
middle
really.
tower is under attack.
So your mid Clockwork games are going to look like.
Why do you have to take a jab at me at every single turn?
Banter, Winter.
What do I owe the pleasure?
The price of friendship. I help you buy microphones. I get to make fun of you in front of Twitch chat.
Right, fair enough. I think that was a good trade for me.
Really a roach play going on here. SNY and the Harpoon here for the Omni Knight was basically an unstoppable life drain. It's not the fastest Roche I've ever seen, but it ain't bad for no minus armor either.
Are scanning.
This damage is frankly just a little disgusting, isn't it?
She can actually solo rush. It's just gonna be slow.
I don't really think this is... I mean, I guess it is solo, yeah.
Fallen to the dire.
I don't know if soloing counts when you're getting, you know, chakra magic every 5 seconds,
But he can definitely solo.
yeah,
solo,
it would
right?
have just taken an extra 2 minutes probably, but definitely.
No, I mean like one right click. I think 1 second. You said 1 second he deals 1,000 damage, or maybe more. He can definitely solo. You know.
You can solo. I think he's done that probably a couple times so far.
Dire's top tower
Solo, who
is
by the
under
way,
attack.
he's been quiet. He's been farming. He's getting the pipe.
Radiant
Good boy.
structures are
Getting his farming
fortified.
Why?
items.
Why pipe? Why? Is that gonna be a big deal in the team fights? I guess you have the Koto, the
Sharp,
partner.
yeah, the coddle and the sharpshooter, right? Or I think are
Radiant's
2 big
bottom
ones.
tower has fallen.
Not sure how big of a deal this pipe is gonna do, you know, in the team fights. I was thinking more of like he might need like a big item, you know, like a hex or agonyms.
Oh wow, those are big items though. You think he really has the time?
Yeah, but at the same time, do you know how expensive pipe is here?
That's
You
true.
say like pipes are cheap. I think you know, it's so difficult to buy the pipe.
That is true these days. Hold on, let me because they no not pi. Pi. 37.50 because it's this damn ring now is extremely expensive.
1800.
Yeah. But I'm used to that piece of paper being the most expensive component. Well, it used to be 14.50, right?
Piece of thing.
That's true. The recipe.
Tower is under attack.
I mean, only people who play Dota 1 call it a piece of paper.
Dire's top tower is
I'm
under
pretty
attack.
sure you told me you didn't play Dota 1.
That's true.
Under attack.
Never
So
played
you're also a
Warcraft 3. I was too busy
boomer at
playing
heart.
1.5.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Omni Knight is like a sniper, right now. Is he an AWP on the Omni Knight?
More like the shoddy. He's got the auto on him. Look at him go with his solar crest as well, which does finally cast.
Yeah,
his health, man.
Empower Solar Crest.
Yeah, I mean he
Chakra magic.
he does not care. The heals as well. Careful here. There's these
Dying to call.
dying to rocket flares. Oh, never mind. There's the heals. It's just too much. It's just too much, man.
I know what the guy needs right now. He needs somebody to buy Blats.
Isn't there? I thought I saw.
They don't have a Blats.
I thought I saw
No?
maybe Matt going for one, but not the case. He's going for a.
No, it's
Harpoon
on the
design.
enemy team, dude. It's on the enemy team. The Mars has a Blats.
No, yeah, that's who I saw. I saw one offlaner doing it. This is like half right
Oh, half right is also right.
tonight, anyway. Okay, there's the troll eggs. We'll see how much that changes. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of buffs on Kiritage, but a lot of them are dispellable. We'll see as they have caught two. The Arena of Blood from behind, though, as they do look for the supports real quick. FNG is going to be able to outfight Solo, as that's Einkred, who's already taken a death, and another one here as Dark Lord. It's FNG getting all the kills just of this darn Nether Ward. 3 dead already. Make it 4. The ultra kill for FNG. One of the most experienced captains out in Eastern Europe. And this is why he collects all his kills here.
Nobody's even close to dying.
Nope.
Too much sustain.
Nope.
And this vessel is not gonna do much, you know, when there's always gonna be the dispel from Omni Knight.
And it's not like the damage numbers are too dissimilar either. You're looking at 9,000 versus 10,000. That's
Okay.
what, I didn't catch that one. What
Yeah,
happened?
you didn't miss anything, right? The Magnus was just trying to kill Rubik, but it wasn't even close. It was not even close, I can tell you.
You know what's funny is I noticed all of VP stopped auto attacking mostly because there was no creep wave, so backdoor they had to wait. And I was like, why are they not moving? It's because
Wings did?
they were watching the mag.
Everybody's holding their popcorn, watching your teammate feed. You know, that's the most favorite thing I want to do in a
The
team.
pings, the
Yes.
tips, right?
I mean, he's almost dead, you know, literally from rockets.
If they did not
Gonna-
heal him, he probably would be dead, and in fact, he still is. Antares now looking for a little something here. He has Bushwhack stolen. FNG trying to TP away. The hook shot from Einkrad, collecting, well, assisting the kill as it will go to Alberca. You know what's funny,
That's what
Winter?
we will,
You know what Alberca
what?
means in Spanish?
Enlighten me.
It means pool, like a swimming pool.
And he's playing Mars.
Hmm.
So the arena is the Alberca.
It's the Alberca. It's a pool of blood because that's the right arena, right?
You should be playing Bloodseeker then.
Or Lifestealer, maybe?
Lifestealer. Bloodseeker.
Well, Infest. What do you mean? Open wounds? Pools? No? You're not gonna give me that one?
He's gonna have to switch to carry then.
That's
Do you
true.
think
yeah.
his do you think Dark Lord is gonna allow that? You know, he's having fun with his carry. Actually, not having fun. He's not
No,
having fun.
he's having a
No.
pretty awful game. Didn't get to use his ultimate last
From the
fight.
lane, you know,
Yeah.
you know, carry players. Whenever you try to talk about the replay, they're gonna tell
Dire's
you
bottom
it all
tower is
started
under
from this
attack.
point where you missed the deny. I died. Oh, at this point of the game,
Uh-huh.
you left me, and I can't do anything.
Right.
And it made my game so difficult.
For you,
Would have been
it's more of Omni Knight. Why Omni Knight? Right, that's where it started.
Yeah, it's all about different perceptions, you know. The carry players look at it from a different... Actually, not just carry players, you know. All the core players look at it from the laning phase. They always start at the laning phase. As I always say, if you can't play the lane, you can't play the game.
That's true.
So you can.
There are
so you
some
can't
heroes
play
who quite famously can ignore the lane. You know, if you build for
Like
it.
what?
Like a
Are
Sand
you
King.
talking about Iron Talent?
No, like a Sand King. You know, if you're
How
losing
does
the lane,
Sand King ignore the lane? Jungle?
yeah, you just
You can't
stack.
even play the lane, so you go jungle?
No. You stack, you soak experience, you just stun them every now and then for the range creep, and then you tell your position 4, okay, go stack the jungle.
What kind of game are you playing? You think you can play Sand King off lane now?
No, not really, but this was a hero that used to be able to do this in professional games when the hero was a little bit more viable. That's the only point I'm making.
When was the last time you seen a Sand King in a professional game?
Back when the map was not this big, I'll tell you that much. So quite
No,
some
even
time
then
ago.
you don't see Sand King.
We used to see him. You'd pick him into like Lifestealer, and then you just wouldn't feed in the lane, and then you would just get farm and come out with a
That's
blink dagger.
that's a very poor reason of picking a hero. I'm just picking this hero because I won't feed in the lane.
I mean, look, ultimately I agree with you there.
Okay,
That's-
let me let me explain this logic. So you're saying if I see the enemy carry, they pick Omni Knight. So the logic is I'm just gonna pick Pin of Pain because I can't die in that lane, right?
Well, no, because I don't think Quap is going to be able to farm as fast as a Sand King, right?
Oh, all right.
And then you play for the early game because you're like, well, Omni Knight's not really that scary until he's got his freaking harpoon out. I can get my blink dagger, maybe a second
Radiant's
item if we
middle
can play
tower
around
is
my
under
first
attack.
item blink. Look, I'm not saying it's fantastic, but
Dire's
if you got a hero that's a
is
big
under
problem for
attack.
you, you gotta think outside the box sometimes.
Surrender to the omniscient.
See, that's how I can tell you're a core player now, Winter, because you always say, no, you
I
need
am
to
not-
win the
I am
lane.
not-
It all
I'm not
started
a-
from the lane.
I'm
All right, there's a smoke play now out from 9 Pandas. What are they smoking on here? BKB for Alberca is pretty phenomenal. Acceptor, Battle Fury. Einkrad has his Octarine core at the ready, and the pipe's finished here for Solo.
Yeah, I feel like the troll needs one more item. Like, he needs the satanic.
I'd agree with
can't,
that.
He can't stand in front to tank and fight without the lifesteal. But I guess he's just solely relying on the Vlads on the Mars at this point. I mean, it can be a decent thing. So he can just build more like damage items. What is he going to build next time? I guess he still needs a satanic.
Rock it on.
He needs another dispel. It's not enough, you know. Even with the Aghanim, he needs one more.
Things going
I
down
think in the
here.
in the team fights, right, the Rubik can actually win them the team fight if he gets like the right steal off, you know. So I think it's going to be very important for the Mars to protect and the Clockwork as well to protect the backliners.
What is he looking for now? Maybe GA?
I think RP probably is the best one.
Whoa,
Right,
spear
arena.
to arena combo. This is very hopeful. We'll see if they can get him. They got Dark Lord on it, but the RP to counter initiate. BKB,
he got RP.
they did get off, but there's maybe too much damage. RP is stolen now. At least Fry on Taurus, but I don't think it's quite good enough. Dark Lord, he's got the ultimate through, but it's not going to be a winning duel with him versus Kiritich. Anchored now, his BKB active, chasing after these supports, trying to do what he can, but all they can do is TP out now. They got to throw in the towel, 9 Pandas. This fight is not going their way.
Mr. Garcia, where is the damage for 9 Pandas? I don't see any damage.
I didn't see any either. Okay. Waddock says BKB, maybe this is not a bad place. Solo completed the TP to right click him off.
Why? 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 Alright, sometimes players are playing for some other reasons, you know.
Such as?
Entertainment.
Okay.
I don't know. I felt like he maybe thinks that the Mars would have committed, then he just completed the TP. He wasn't even close to dying, you know. Who were they trying to kill? Was it the Koto or what?
No, they initiated on the Omni. It was a really nice spear into arena, and then they followed up. They got the cores on top, but the damage is
No. That was the first jump, right? I mean
the second one, they were trying to kill Coddle, I guess. I don't know. It also felt pretty hopeful.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't even close, you know. Like right now, there's so much damage issues. Your mid Clockwork is not doing enough as a core. It's not allowed to do enough damage because you need to be inside in the middle of the fight. You cast your battery assault twice to be able to deal that amount of damage. But he's not able to do it right now. He can't get close to the Magnus and the Omni Knight. And in that fight, the Rubik got RP. I think that was the best possible scenario.
Okay, so the spear missed, but it did at least force the BKB of the Coddle. We see VP kind of moving away from this fight. Well, that is everyone literally but Kiritich, who tried to harpoon his way into the fight. Kiritich giving chase now as Solo is going to be able to use that Ogre Seal Totem to avoid the Sharpshooter. Big hook shot in onto 2. This might be good for something here if they could just get any damage out. Dark Lord is just struggling here.
Look at
They've
everybody's
lost
HP
Solo.
on
Kiritich
VP.
just continues to fight. He's onto Aincrad now, who is going to be silenced now by that Orchid. He's going to pop there to the Soul Burn. Sayush with the killing blow on the damage. They've got through Dark Lord as well. Kiritich being assisted here as they're going to just be able to bring him more and more kills. GG is called by 9 Pandas. Wow.
Oh, what an interesting game of Dota. This Kiritich player, he definitely knows how to build like a Omni Knight for sure. Like the draft is basically tailored for his hero, and he's rank 1 right now in Western Europe. I mean, it says a lot. You know, he knows some.